The business of betrothal. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Gugarumu, a prominent member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is an overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Bouguer Consortium. A formal announcement is set to be made at the commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It's here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along.
Costa del Sol.
I am not
Yay.
wearing... I can't apply glamour paints here.
You can do it at Costa.
I can. Because I am not wearing this outfit when we're in Costa del Sol. Not when I spent hundreds of thousands of gil on the other outfit.
Should I change my outfit?
Do you have a swimsuit too?
No.
Should I wear the swimsuit I paid gil for, or the swimsuit I paid IRL money for?
It's a rich person's venue. What should you do?
The fanciest one.
I don't have my IRL money swimsuit available. I overrode it with my gil swimsuit, so there we go. I guess we're just gonna have to do this, man. This is a party. Let's put the weapons away.
Put the weapons away?
Do that?
It's a party. You can toggle your weapon just like you toggle your hat.
Oh, I can't. I don't think I can continue the quest as a crafting class.
Oh, that's right.
Or maybe I can.
There we go.
I'm not sure.
You don't need to. You can apply the glamour. You don't have to. No. You have the button on your character sheet to toggle weapons and to toggle headgear.
Oh, okay.
I didn't dye my headgear, so I'm not going to wear it because it's still got the blue, and I have to wear black because I'm the black mage.
All right. How do I look?
Fancy.
I mean, this still doesn't look appropriate for the beach, but
You look elegant for the party. Now, where's Albrick, and how's Albrick look?
I'm hanging out with my old pal, Gugurimu.
Gugarumo! Gugu! We're being distracted from the quest by Gugu. Gigaroo! This is not the person I was thinking of. You're not here. But I paid my respects to the guy in charge.
Yeah.
Who Gigarooed you a kiss.
I fell off the reef.
You're over here. Or you're gonna wear that hat here.
It's fancy.
Sure, it's a party.
Okay. Hi, Gugu Emu. How you doing? Apparently you're Albrick's old friend. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Elise, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... Ah, yes, that two-gill sensationalist rug. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you've come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection money can buy.
Oh my god, they're so cool.
The brass blades of Garbara, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, but it is goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous. Hey, it's the conniving inspector!
I thought it was the conducting inspector.
Consenting Inspector Brarden, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I've promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances.
What are you talking about?
Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. I thought I turned my weapon off. Why is it here? But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a simple modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the Maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field.
Like her fiance?
Arabella's betrothed, Van, would be an obvious target for the thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Yotonolto and his wife, Sienna, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguremu himself. Finally, we have Lewinhart, steward to Guguremu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you're to report back to me at once.
I just saw that last second.
Hildibrand Mandeville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Brarden. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work.
Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can.
He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he?
I think it adds to the charm.
Oh, good Inspector. I realize we may have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case.
Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Crucible Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Apparently I did not put my weapon away.
You gotta
Nah,
go
my
take
weapon.
care of her wolf.
Go handle your wolf, or I'll handle the inspector. So, Inspector, what say thee? You've come with that excellent, with that buffoon suitably distracted. We can get to more important matters. Before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Answer me this, Gobo. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Darila, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The perfect mannerisms. Intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical perfection of the disguise, you turn an eye within. As a thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. And yet, like you, this was of secondary concern to me. But yeah, he has a glamour prism. Okay. I have glamour prisms. It's fine. From movements to mannerisms, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dunilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom Gobo. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? A brass blade, because they don't know anyone about them. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who had drawn near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as a bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. You heard him. We're looking for a naked man.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
But is he big and burly?
A scout from the skies.
I'll take to the sea.
Oh,
People are crabby over here.
hello.
Oh, you found a naked man?
Don't
Or,
worry,
you're
he's not
sure.
that burly.
Excellent. You are one of the least incompetent assistants I've worked with.
Thank the gods. Please, free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive.
There, now tell me all you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief.
We just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Kugurimo gave us our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I know, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies.
Much to the chagrin of those who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Kugurimo? Who was to be your charge?
Memories hazy, but one was Morgan, father of the groom. The other was the Lalafellan gent from Limsa.
Yaltonolto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact?
Or to think of it, yeah. There's also the steward, Lewenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss protection of key supplies, that sort of thing.
Morgant, Yaltonalto, and Lewenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city, and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue investigating. Go on ahead of me, and, for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence.
Alright.
Alrighty then. Time to cause trouble.
Just not too much trouble.
Yeah. A nice, sensible amount of trouble.
Mischief.
I think we can manage it. Hey, Hilda, long time no see. How you doing?
Oh, there you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your Inspector Berarden's avenue of inquiry bear fruit?
Yep.
Morgant, Yaltonolto, and the steward Leonhart, you say? That does not surprise me. Yes, I considered them all especially suspicious from the start. Within the Laughing Maiden's danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to nab his fee to himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. There's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, friend. I shall rip the mask from your face to reveal you for the rogue you are.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be funny.
Oh no. Not too much trouble.
Morgan, I think that you're gonna get accosted by a Manderville.
Stand
I
back,
feel
friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville men of ages past, to reveal our foe.
I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your gatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, will ya? Don't worry, Inspector! I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word.
Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey, with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise.
Okay.
Good day, Master Guremu, and a fine day it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my host's heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella.
What is this nonsense? Arabella's my daughter, you... Just who in the seven hells are you? Gods? Gods!
Now hold your chocobos, Guremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have you? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Ivan?
The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all, haha.
He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effect. Fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious.
No, it's not Hildibrand. He's a rich fucking bastard.
He's a rich, spoiled bastard. Let the knee
Yeah.
go.
He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. That's me Vans, ever calm in the face of danger. Truly is father's son. A worthy heir to the Brigadier Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Ho ho! Which reminds me, Master Van, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago, and has not left her neck since the day.
Oh, that little trinket. 'Twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we're wed.
The time-honored
I feel like-
Mandeville art of parley? We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgan not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural.
Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything's proceeding according to my master plan.
Whoops! I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yaltonolto and Lewenhart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend.
Okay, then.
Hi, Van. I'm Van, heir to the chairmanship of the Brugere Consortium, and who exactly were you again? I'm sorry, I just realized I don't particularly care.
Morgan?
Van's me own flesh and blood, heir to the Brugere Consortium. It barely needs saying that he'd settle for no less than the most storied beauty the realm over. All I have done to raise Arabella to a beautifully young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I've never been more proud to call myself her father. Well, I say, I really hope she likes assholes.
Kind of makes you wonder what kind of person she is.
She's supposedly very sheltered. Hello, Miss Sinana. Oh, how I am looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. They say many a song is sung of pure beauty. Mind you, there was a song or two sung of me in the day. Yow, Noto.
I've not seen your faces around here. Where's the East Aldenrod Trading Company, are you? Oh, why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldenrod Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet ya. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Nana here is no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Ah, beware me manners. The Alto Nolto of the Brugere Consortium, and this is me wife Sinana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moon in years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, the lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fists of Ralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra what's a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithrali and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it they'll not rest till every fruit or vegetable harvested or consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at a larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady, I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sinana. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Yar, vegetable rights, I guess. Criminy, none of these three were suspicious in the least. But we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will last laugh. Lapis Maiden should not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is not the time for standing around. Inspector Brereton will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs which Mr. Lewin spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Brereton will be back before long. Come, Nashu. There's no time to delay. Okay. Let's check the food stuff. Have the vegetables walked away? Is a question that we now have to ask. Because apparently that's a thing the vegetables can do. Hey Nashu, what are you thinking? Look at this! Now there's water. Now there isn't. Now there's water.
That's called a tide.
Oh. Looks like the food hasn't walked away yet.
Or was it waves? I don't know.
A couple of them look kind of like bombs.
Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts.
Is that fireworks?
It appears our man Lewin spoke true. Egods! Are those explosives? I spy concealed among the coconuts. Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear we have found our phantom thief after all.
Oh dear.
Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and the coconuts were looking awfully lonely.
You're gonna
Not
get
sure.
arrested.
Far be it from me to cast doubt on your chosen hobbies. But what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation?
Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time. And I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either?
Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear it is somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are.
Should we move these?
I say, the most fortunate that the confounding Inspector Briarden is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon the scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to fiery demise.
Confounding Inspector Briarden, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here.
But, Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briarden come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire.
Gabo and I will see the inspector keeps a wide berth of the beach. You two just get out of here, and be quick about it.
Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creations once Inspector Briarden has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry.
I don't feel like the quest is complete. I don't feel like the quest can be complete while the bombs are here, but okay, we're gonna... Briarden, don't come over here. Just don't. There's a big burly man. You don't want to see it. So, Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Haha, indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Gobo and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah yes, that spot us over there by the crates should suffice. There, of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic? I am not on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome courtesy. Yes, Inspector, privacy, indeed. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Gubba. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs.
Hey, I was thinking about something.
Yeah?
Isn't that kind of weird that Briarden came from here? Like, wouldn't he have taken the roads?
That's weird. Or maybe he's trying to be sneaky and stealthy so no one knows he's working. Avoid suspicion. Yes, make sure you look this way, yes. Look at me, Inspector. Chekhov's stick. Chekhov bombs. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm? Yes, yes. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector.
Don't look.
Oh no.
Though the questioning of the brass blades attacked our quarry, I have identified the three individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yaltonolto, and Lewinhart. The three of us shall split up, with each keeping watch over.
Wait a minute.
Are the two of you listening? Of course. Beg pardon, Inspector. Yeah. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Perhaps we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there's no need. Wait here and I shall build a fire.
Oh no.
Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on the barren shores is infinitesimal.
He actually has a point.
Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly, and as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person.
Wait, the driftwood's probably wet. It wouldn't light up easily.
It's the one that Natsu was playing with and trying earlier.
Oh no.
There is no cause for alarm. It is not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch.
Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! Oh no! What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Could this be another challenge from the fiend?
I don't.
Yes, sure, but let's discuss that somewhere else, please.
Yes. Surely you jest, Inspector. Looks like nothing but his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Yes. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the Lapis Maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the center. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. Oh no. The final page?
Where is it?
Confounding Inspector Briarden will meet a fiery demise. Ah!
No!
Oh. Oh.
Oh
God. Whoa.
Ice! No! If I had my staff, I could cast ice! Where's my staff? Where's my staff? I can freeze it!
I'm not in my tank class. I can't shield anyone.
Oh no! Oh, whew. It's okay. That's good.
I wouldn't say that. Someone should probably grab that before it tilts. But stay still. Any slight
Lean
twitch.
your head so it falls the right direction. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no! The banquet! You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Are ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Oh, love. Love born of lies. I'm sure it'll last forever.
Yeah.
Hildibrand Mandeville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life?
I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive.
Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm.
Vigilance. Yes, vigilance. Vigilance is the order of the day.
Speaking of,
What? In the name of the gods! Ah, Saul's teeth! Those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry? More like agent of injury and incompetence! You ought to replace the supplies you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I'll see the entire lot of you rot in jail!
is that what that word was?
Yeah. That's how jail was spelled before they invented J.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well,
I'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. We
uh,
don't want to trust this to either of those buffoons. And I've had to handle logistics, free company and such.
What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe?
Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugurumu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed.
Good gods! This is no thief. This is a madman! As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that'll prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days, what with the mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive.
The Mandragoras. I've heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal?
The rarest was an import from the Far East. I don't recall the name, but very closely resembled Eorzean dragon pepper, save its color, which was deep purple. Methinks you doth worry too much, Master Lunart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back.
Precious purple dragon peppers.
I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe. Were only a brave soul in our midst who, with want for taking on fearsome enemies, with not a shred of concern for her own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me, they say I. Yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables, and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner.
You truly are a godsend, adventurer. Sudanal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If any would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without these ingredients, Master Gurumu would like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope.
A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa, together!
well, it's
Time to talk to Sudamel, I guess.
oh,
And I guess, bring out my everything. I can't even. Why? Why vegetables? Well, I'm still on vacation. I'm not changing.
You come for the mandragores. I hear you're half a bell too late, as were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables, than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Airport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, the thrill of the chase, my most invigorating friend. The ferry docked by Fisherman's Botter will carry us to Airport. Let us be swiftly on our way.
Please say that we can go. Yeah, we can just go straight to Airport. Okay. I'll take A.
Are you worried that we have to take the ferry?
I was worried we'd have to walk to the ferry. I don't want to walk to the ferry. Alrighty. Where's this jerk? Over that way, huh? Tell us where these vegetables are so we can cook them. You'll be in the tavern getting drunk. Hey there, trader. Hey, don't speak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do ya? You were singing a different tune if you shot the tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did mine. Me eye! By the time I regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined. Ruined! If I never see a bleeding onion till the end of me days, it'll be too soon. Tell me about the onions. To hear most say it, the mandragores are a nasty lot. All right pain in the ass to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from our lodges and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution! Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isle of Umber and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. The Miss Brown fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face before. Fuck me, if it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Could make you, could it be, the adventurer who bested the thieving duelist in single combat?
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Totally
bugger
single.
me and call me an inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. That's exactly the fate we're wanting into if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the mandragores have planted themselves a whole army or their kind or on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go and uproot them before the harvest comes.
Many a case I've solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with a sentient plant life before. This should prove exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra.
As long as we don't have to do Pharaoh Syros, I'm fine.
We.
I'm just gonna fly. The ferry's probably faster, but I want to fly. Hey, look, there's Pharaoh Syros. More like fuck you, serious.
Is that more dead content?
No, Pharaoh Syros is the dungeon that I've gotten like every time I do a raid. I hate it.
Snip, snip. Don't worry, I'm a botanist. I know how to take care of this the wrong way. Huh?
Feel a hostile gaze upon you. There's Pharaoh's Zeros up there. I hate it. The hostile gaze of the carrots. They know I'm a vegetarian. Oh no.
They know I'm a botanist.
Oh no.
Oh, this one looks sprouted.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
More stolen foodstuffs. Hildibrand.
What are you doing here?
Friend, my pursuit of the mandragoras has left me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here, somewhere.
Oh dear.
Level singles.
Oh,
Oh. Whoa. Right.
ah!
Oh, will you group up so I can...
This would be so much easier if I was tanking.
Why aren't you?
I don't know. Oh, that is all of the.
God damn it. You moved away.
Oh. Ah!
God damn amusement.
That happened.
Well, we can now deliver the stolen foodstuffs. We killed the vegetables. With much difficulty, because they didn't group up. If I could have grouped up, I could have just burned them with AoEs. We've got your veggies, they're a little crispy.
You return. I feared you might end up a snaky snack for a crazed head of cabbage.
We bring supplies.
The stolen foodstuffs. You've saved my hide today, oh, but I must see if these purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guru moves in particular about his seasonings.
Oh,
It
can I
might
come
be a bit
too?
buggy.
I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before.
That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it's time we return to the case. Now there must be some clue that eludes us.
Core, the peppers have changed color.
What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers in disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman needs investigate.
They might just be cooked, because I went torching them. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple Master Loonheart described. Perhaps we received the wrong crate? Ah, but look here, Inspector. The crate's clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious.
Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about them.
Are you colorblind?
These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very peculiar sort of eyewear at the time.
Oh.
The
After
charade
him!
is up! After the man!
It's as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nasu, the fiend must be brought to justice.
Okay, so it's not our fault for cooking the peppers.
After him!
Hurrah!
No fair!
This is the real Lewinhart, I believe.
Is he dead?
You can run. You cannot.
Ha! You thought you could outsprint the man of a man. You were sorely mistaken. For pilfering priceless trade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest.
Done in by a snipper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let's see what lies behind the mask. This is the real one. This has to be the real one.
Where am I? Who are you?
Quick, are you colorblind?
Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones.
Right, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when...
Miss Arabella! I must find her at once! Oh, my head.
It would seem this man wears no mask. This was the true Lewinhart.
I swear on my life that's so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me.
Now you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. I think Natsu might be the only competent person in this party. There's still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It's unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present.
An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the estate, where we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety.
Oh no. Oh no. I found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seethed with anger at those who took what's yours. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. I always knew I was justified in my vegetarianism. Those evil vegetables must be consumed. The game is afoot, inspectors. Hi.
Hi.
Bye. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? What mask indeed? Shoom. To Wineport.
Oh yeah.
Long gone are the days of having to take the ferry. I can fly.
Oh, we're gonna meet Arabella.
I'm sure it's gonna be a lovely Lalafellin lass. No.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting.
Mm,
Not what I was expecting at all.
Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once.
Oh, Lewin. Always the worrier. Your concern's touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers.
Lovely though the flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy.
Pleasure's mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true?
I fear they are, Miss Arabella. But still, your gentle heart. Be still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand's on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Mandeville name.
The gods smile on me indeed to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... You seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I don't love Van. Why, I've not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure, wear it always, the message said. I don't care how beautiful it is, it might as well be a golden shackle.
Miss Arabella, you mustn't say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you've not even met? Unconscionable!
I mean,
Father.
I expect this.
Father says this marriage must happen. That it's for the future of the family trade. Smoking like a true old Don. If I may be so bold, lady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood?
Or at least your mother is a here.
Not quite so. Father found me among the beggars at Furrow Lane when I was a little babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than son. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he's the man who gave me warmth and hope when I had none. I'll learn to love Van, if that will make Father happy.
You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman, with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you'd rather spend the rest of your days.
Or a lady. Let's not be restrictive here, Hildibrand.
Yeah.
If I had to spend another hour with you, I'd like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I, as well, must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. I mean, if she has to get married, she should just follow the quest.
We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Mandeville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. This is an art I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. A fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miseli, with me!
Alright then.
Albrecht, Ura, with me!
Okay, if we have to. I gotta get off probation sometime. At least there'll be food. Really curious about those blue peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, insulting Inspector.
Inspector Berardin, I've seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your
Hello,
investigation?
I've canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Oh, Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own, tee-hee. There's no time. Without a thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But, Inspector, Vaughn and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. This is nothing of my concern, but doubtless the Inspector here will think of something.
Me? What do you propose?
You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do.
Inspector Berardin, I knew this day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Van. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what needs be done.
The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying around. Perfect. Gobbo, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Sounds like a plan.
Ow. I tapped my headphones to scratch an itch, but I bumped my head instead.
Manor retainer. Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go, do with them what you will. Lady Arabella, I come on void sent back to save you. Greetings, friend. What's this you have for me? A disguise. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise you'll not leave my sight. At the ceremony, Father will be furious, and Lord Van. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I've entrusted the manor to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety.
We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than the marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it.
Lewin, your father heard you say such things.
I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I put your life in danger. Besides, we've not one, but 2 skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice.
Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector?
Gobbo, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin.
Are we going to be doing some cross-dressing?
But we're both girls.
I mean, by we, I mean the inspector.
Ah, that's a sight I want to see.
Hey, Hildibrand. I brought you a banquet dress.
You return? Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Mr. Van at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you?
Yes, put this on. Wear this.
Why, that is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not, I'll take it into safekeeping.
Wear it!
And with that I must attend to Master Van before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend, I assure you the Inspector Barradin and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities?
Wear the dress. Natsu, make sure he wears the dress. It's important. It is vital that he wear the dress. Hey, dear Schwitz, long time no see. I'm gonna keep my weapon ready. In case we have to blow everyone up and hide everything. Ah, curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates, it is an honor and a pleasure to welcome the one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguiere Consortium and East Aldenard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversations. The Lapis Maiden. Even half the tales of her beauty are true. Van is the luckiest bastard in the realm.
Yalton Holto, Sainana, honored guests. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Van, future chair of the Bruguiere Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gugaremu of East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, that the happiness that's theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come.
Damn you, Hildibrand Mandeville. You had one job. Yes! Yes! She's beautiful. Were Rabble expecting otherwise? She's my bride after all. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me.
My sun and stars. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I'm yours and shall be forevermore.
Hildebella!
What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing? Hey, man.
Yay!
Man.
The makeup's a bit much, but he rocks that dress.
Not quite what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purpose. It's actually exactly how I hoped it would go.
Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life.
Oh wait, should one of us have been watching the cart?
The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Van, or shall I call you another name? Thief of many faces.
Me? The thief? Are you mad?
It appears my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugaremu, and her steward, Lewinhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Van, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction on seeing my face was most unnatural?
Yes, he does
Hilda,
have a-
Hilda, you're lovely. You're lovely. The dress suits you. You don't pass. It's fine. Oi,
I love the earrings.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. But
Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not a fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces.
and anyone else would have their wits about them.
Oh,
How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert it was. Hey! Van. 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 Pull your head out your ass. Lock him up in jail and throw away the key.
should lock up you and throw away the key. Rude.
Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about.
Hey!
Van's wearing gloves, actually. A glove
Oh,
on his
so he
white
is?
hand. Could it be?
Did no one's
Oh no.
quickly!
Hildibrand was right? For entirely the wrong reason.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
The man's a fool. Would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. And what is yours is now mine. That's the thief. Stop wasting your time with the imbecile and arrest him.
Good night. Hmm?
Oh no, the vegetables.
You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me.
The
Wow, I didn't know the
vegetables
vegetables were
are
homophobic too.
the vegetables are rotten.
Like homophobes, I mean transphobic, but you know what I mean, right?
No, not even that. They have bad taste. They're they have bad taste. The vegetables. The attention's most flattering. I've taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again.
Well, huh.
Ah,
I was really hoping to have an epic battle, but okay.
just the necklace he took.
Yep.
We were thinking it was the girl. It was the necklace all along. I hear that the real Van was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I could ever have hoped for. Van and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it's for the best. I would find my way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It's you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson.
Oh.
Aww.
For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes.
Want any one of my glamour plates?
One thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. In the end, he only took her necklace.
Oh, now that you mention it, Master Kugurumo told me it's the task when it arrived, engraved on the mark of the Sun Goddess. It's one of the most treasured pieces in the Bruguiere collection, known by many as Azema's Virtue.
The Maiden's virtue. Indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines.
Oh, yeah, that.
They're ready for the next card.
What's not gonna come to you if you're looking for it? Oh. Oh!
Oh, poor onion.
The vegetables will remember this.
Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, it shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may well do so again.
Should we tell him?
No, we should not.
Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer.
Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine.
Yes, it was the Phantom Thief. Who's to blame for the bomb? Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
victory. A case of indecency.
The parlay mini game.
Oh,
Unlock the parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man by opening a toy chest in any inn room.
oh,
Something else for you to do, Owlsmith, I guess. Next time. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. With a smile, the champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2?
Oh!
Can a Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Hildibrand returns in the Colosseum conundrum. Oh my. Ugh. The key to the next case is the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Well, it's not it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time. How's that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Hey, it's the Goblin again.
oh!
Thanks, Godbert. Put on some pants. Oh my god. Bye.
Okay, so if we
Was
want to
that
continue the next one, we can
Ultros?
just talk to Ellie here.
That
So-
looked like Ultros from
Oh,
FF6, yeah. That's a game. That reminds me I need to stream more FF5 so I can get to FF6. So I can get to 7, so I can get to tactics and games that I haven't played before. You know, part of the whole have to play all of them thing.
So now what?
Now, I think it's a good place to stop for the evening. We've got like a good 3 hours of stream. We've gone house hunting. We've killed all the primals again.
Hey Darcy, could I have another drink on the house? No? Fine, I'll pay.
I think I would like to have some tea. Thank you. So, next time we'll see whether or not we have everyone back from vacation to go handle Bahamut.
This is the weirdest vacation I've ever been on.
Yeah, it's certainly been a time. Okay, thank you, computer. Okay. Who do we have available for us to raid into? Who's streaming? Lucky? Really does look like it's Lucky. Well, that's fine. We can go say hi to some Tactics Ogre.
yay!
Who's all coming with us? Does it look like Are we gonna have everyone? Hey, I have more than 3 viewers. Come on, let's all go say hi to Lucky. Fine. Whoever's not coming along, it's your loss. Thanks, and peace. Rah.
Bye bye.